The upskilling for our employees, it all starts within Degreed. My name is Stefanie Kuehn. I'm a senior program manager for TEKsystems.
My name's Chris Harry. I'm the Chief Talent Learning Officer at TEKsystems.
TEKsystems is a services company. Predominantly, we do IT staffing and services.
We're in 17 different countries. We have 10,000 internal employees, 40,000 contractors globally. Some of the customers that we work with, Caterpillar, Bank of America, TEKsystems, all of your insurance providers, most of your healthcare organizations, and some of the biggest partners, Google, Amazon, that are across the globe that we work with every day.
We've been partnering with Degreed since 2016. We were really looking for a new way to do learning than your traditional learning management system. So Degreed is our first point of entry for any new hire that comes on board. The biggest change that we've seen was taking our organization from being reactive to learning to truly embracing and developing a learning culture. And we saw the return on that by the engagement numbers.
Then you move forward into some of the things like our sales readiness and our delivery organizations, where that is a production environment. And we look at things like time to first start, or how fast do they win the first deal. The ramp time to those things are all shortening. Maestro comes to the forefront in a conversation with us, as well as academies.
Really, we're looking for the opportunity to close the gap on how do you provide employees with practice and repetition on a skill that does not necessarily need to take the time of their direct leader. Their direct leader's time is expensive. And Maestro was a perfect way to leverage a tool and be able to give our sellers the opportunity to practice before they hit the big stage and speak with our customers.
And when you think about the value equation, where do you want a leader's time? You want it on live deal coaching, but you can't replace them in any way, shape, or form in the developmental cycle. So how do you replicate that?
The Maestro pilot cohort that we used, it was 22 sellers, and we decided to do 4 skill-focused based Maestros. One was on your elevator pitch. The next was the ability to overcome objections. The third one was discovery questions. Then the fourth one was, can you put all that together in one full prospect role play call? Traditionally, to close a deal could take 1 to 2 years, if not more, because the deal cycle is longer.
In the past, we were at 36 to 40 months, where it would take a new seller to get to the point where they would have the type of meetings that they needed to actually get access to that kind of business.
One of the key performance indicators evident early on was the ability for a salesperson to get a meeting with a buyer. And we found that 25% of that original cohort, they were able to land a meeting within 6 months of tenure. We know that if we get a meeting, we have a 60% chance of closing the deal. If you can scale that, game over.
What we saw was that this was absolutely what they needed to have the confidence to make that first phone call. And we were really excited because the view of what you could do in the back end of Maestro to actually have this conversational technology really sound like a Bank of America, a Caterpillar, whoever it may be. When we started to talk about it, they were like, wait, this thing will do what? So all of that being said, the future is a connected system of all those technologies that uses AI to support the learner, that supports our leaders. And I think that's where we were like, okay, this might solve a big challenge for us. And what we're hearing from the leaders now is that this 20-week program is providing them a much better resource to work with, which that's a home run.
The success we've had with Degreed is tremendous. This has hands down been the best implemented and utilized technology that we've had across the organization.